Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 3, and in today's video, we're checking out the Lotus 311. Now, if you ask me, this thing looks great. Now, not only because of the GoPro design that we've put on it, but I think all in all, like, as a package, this car is gorgeous. I was talking to Jeep Guy about it the other day, and we both agree this car is absolutely beautiful. It really is so gorgeous. Now, getting, driving it out of the box, I'll drive it a little bit out of the box for you guys, and driving it stock is just actually kind of funny because it's very, it's faster. First off, it's faster than really any other Lotus you will have driven, so that in itself is kind of surprising as to how fast it is. Another thing is that dash. That dash is awesome. The paddles, the dash, they just all kind of blend together to make this really cool Lotus-y driving experience that, I mean, and could you argue that it's a Lotus and it should have a manual gearbox? Yeah, you could. But at the same time, there's, you know, if a paddle shift gearbox is fast enough, there's really nothing wrong with having a paddle shift gearbox there. Just the only thing is, for me, if you're going to offer a paddle shift gearbox, at least offer a manual as another option. And if you do that, then I'm 100% fine with it, really. So it's just, that's really what it comes down to for me, oh dear God. It's also really easy to spin this car, and I'll tell you why. Because the steering angle really only goes to a certain point, and if you go past that particular angle, if you go past the angle of recovery, if you will, then it's gone. It really is gone at that point. So, dude, look at that! You can see that's freaking awesome. Wow, I wasn't even paying attention to the Subaru. I was looking at the fans, and I got a little bit distracted. But still, that's so cool. That's so freaking cool. A little bit of a jump. Definitely not going to break any records, I don't think, with this car, but I don't know how we failed. Probably because we touched the wall. But regardless, this is a badass car. It's an absolute monster. It's absolutely crazy. And we're going to take it and we're going to build it to a level that it probably would never have expected to be built to. It should be extremely fast. I want to see what engine swap options I have, but I also am really considering just building the stock engine. I think that building the stock engine is more of a possibility with this car than actually a lot of the other cars that I've messed with recently. So swap options that we have are, let's go ahead and go to custom upgrade and to conversion. Swap options are just one, 3-liter V8, small displacement V8 racing engine, which, you know, that actually reduces the weight. And oh man, that's too obvious not to do. And we can twin turbocharge it. This, honestly, will probably end up an X-Class. It will probably end up being an X-Class. Oh God. We can take the wing off. I don't think I want to, though. I think it looks a little, I mean, I think it looks great without it, and I think it looks great with it. I just think that for our purposes, especially if you want to be able to use it on the mainland and on Hot Wheels, you probably want to keep the wing there. Put up to 305s in the rear. Now, the stock wheels also. The stock wheels look great. So, it's kind of, I don't know. I really don't want to change the wheels. It's one of those cars that I'm like, you know, those stock wheels look damn good. You can probably change, yeah, you can change the size of them. You can bring them up to a 19, but I don't want to. Let's see. Aero, just the rear wing. So everything else is factory adjustable, including that front splitter, which is awesome. Build the gearbox, build the driveline, axles, all that kind of stuff. Diff. Grab some. Really? Are you serious? The brakes aren't race brakes from factory? I would have thought that those would have been race brake equivalents. It's on race suspension, though. Sway bars done. And, alright, we're S2 955. The question is, will it put us into X-Class at the end of the day? And I'm honestly kind of hoping it doesn't, because if it doesn't, we'll have an S2 rocket ship. If it does, then we'll see about that. Oh, S2, 969. So we can stay in S2 class. We can stay in S2 class. Hold on. Continue working. Yeah, we can stay in S2 class. 775 horsepower and lighter than stock. Lighter than stock with that much extra power. And of course, you know, the engine choice really contributes to that, but I think there's obviously some other factors there too. Let's go ahead and see, first of all, what's its calculated top speed? 215. Guarantee you it's going to just slam the limiter, so I'm going to bring it down to like a 307-ish. Let's see what that changes it to. I'm not going for top speed with this car, but I am going for like obviously the fastest 311. That only changed it to like 215.2. So maybe there's a sweet spot in between where it'll get a bunch of extra mile an hour. 211. Weird. Okay, this is odd. Lengthen that gearing out. You know what? Let me go back to the factory final drive ratio real quick. That's, well, or just down from it. And that brings us to 215.1. So, according to this, the top speed won't really change that much. We need a much more aggressive alignment. I'm going to say -3 degrees in the front and -1 and 1.8. Well, -2 in the back. And let's see. Already softer in the front. Bring those down. Maybe soften the rear just a little, too. Just a little. That seems pretty stiff for the rear. Diff we'll leave alone for now, and aero we'll leave alone for now, and we'll apply the setup, we'll take it out, we'll test drive it a little bit, then we'll run it in a race, and see how it drives, and I'm expecting it to drive well, obviously, but, we'll see. Wow, that is low. That is really low. Now it revs to almost 11,000 RPM with that swapped V8. Still with turbos. That's insane. I mean, really, top of third gear, it gets traction. Oh, dude, it's fast. It's really fast. It stops amazingly well, too. And I'll tell you oh, God. I'll tell you one thing. If you can keep your throttle inputs under control, I'm flat right now. Dude, I'm actually very surprised. It'll do a lot of these corners flat. You just have to kind of roll into it, let the boost come on, and then you're golden. It's good to go. Oh, come on. Mini Hyperloop time. There he goes, there goes, there goes, there goes. Not bad at, oh dear, not bad at all. But at the same time, dude, the way this thing goes, and the way this thing stops, frankly, is pretty insane. Oh. We have, oh man, you know what? I was trying to hit the wheel spin, and I hit that instead. Oh, actually, there's an S2 race right up here. Perfect. So, let me see, it's in a straight line. No, it'll hook the top of second. That's the advantage of, of going to a longer rear end ratio when you, ooh, actually, let's do some rivals. Because this thing is set up, this thing is honestly set up to set lap times, hopefully. I mean, I'm hoping it's set up to set lap times. I'm hoping that I've done a decent enough job of setting it up for that. But, I mean, we'll give it a shot, and we'll see how it does. But I think the big thing with me, anyway, that I'm curious about with this car is the... God, how do I put this? Is just seeing if it will start to, you know, demolish people like an underdog, you know what I mean? Alright, that LaFerrari's on a flying lap. Let's see what we can do. I have a pretty good memory of this track, I think, so... Got a little squirrely. Got to get a little bit better with my inputs, learn the car a little bit more, but the turn-in is incredible. Little jump, and landing was pretty smooth. Pretty smooth, not too bad. Staying on the outside line. We're catching him up, I think. It feels like we are. Because the thing is, we can enter corners a lot faster than he can. This thing just has such a... Whoa, God. Well, that invalidates that lap. I get it, but I didn't want to go into the ocean. Yeah, fine. Okay, lap time flagged. On tighter sections, it does default to oversteer pretty quick. And the thing is, too, I set a pretty fast lap time here before, so beating that lap that I set beforehand may be kind of tricky, but we'll see what we can do on the flying lap. And we may have to take another lap after this to get rid of that dirty penalty. So, I don't know, but... Ooh, come on, there you go. It's really what this thing comes down to, dude. Like, it doesn't have the straight line power that almost everything else in S2 has. So, but it can stop a lot quicker. So, it can stop a lot quicker, it can turn a lot better, but it doesn't have that straight line brute force that almost everything else in S2 class has. So, oh, come on, are you kidding me? Yeah, dirty on the first corner. Damn. We also lost our wing. Since when was damage always on in Rivals? I didn't realize that was a thing. Maybe I should have, but I didn't realize that was a thing. Like, that's new to me. Up and over. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And into fourth. We're closer to him than we were last time. I think at this point, it's really down to just managing our throttle inputs and kind of memorizing the track. No! Damn. Ah. I was hoping we could go in with some extra speed, but did not happen. It's weird, too, because when this thing goes, it's like, when it goes, it's gone. But, like, when it's under control, it's amazing. When it's under control, the control is beautiful. The second it loses that, though, it becomes like, at least in this setup, it becomes a bit of a monster once you lose it. So, you've got to be careful of that. You've got to be careful of that constantly. Getting up through the loop, and then we'll have that one hyper to do, and then after that, we should be golden to hit that next lap. The goal for this next lap is to do it clean. I don't really even care about the fact that, like, I'm not even going to care about the time. I just want to do it clean. Like, that's it. That's all I want to do on this next lap is I want to do it clean. Oh, crap. No, 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 no. Oh, please. Checkpoint. No. That's the last checkpoint I would have expected to miss, too. God. That sucks. That's awful. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Stick with it. Please reset. Okay, it reset. Thank God. Damn, there he goes. Alright, it's... When you try to grab this car and really throw it around, it gets temperamental with you. At least, like I said, in this setup with this much power, it gets very temperamental with you when you try to grab it and throw it around. But with all that being said, he is right there. Like, right there. So there is an absolute chance of actually still winning. Not winning on this lap. Damn! But, oh god, oh god, oh god, no! Okay, I freaking hate that spot, dude. I hate that spot so much. I'm actually, I want to restart. I want to restart. Oh, man, it bothers me so much. I want to restart just to see if that, because sometimes when I restart and I see a clean car, that, I don't know, that helps me a lot for some reason, for some weird reason. And also, there are some cars that are better, like, driven in third person, and there are some cars better driven in first person. This, I think, is a third person car. I think we may have too much camber up front. I think we might have made it a little too drifty. Or at least, I think what we did might have made it a little too drifty. I think we need to actually either get rid of some of that front camber, or we need to soften the rear suspension back down to stop it from oversteering this much. Holy crap, that was really close. It's just one of those cars that has a freaking freight train power band. And when all that power comes in, it comes in immediately. Like, it really does hit like a train when the power comes in. It's a difficult car to drive. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on. Why did I have to set such a fast lap on this one before that it matched me up with an opponent like this my first time out? Good grief. Probably because it probably thinks I'm coming back to this with a Koenigsegg or something. And not a highly modified Lotus. That's the other thing, too, is it gets really squirrely under braking. Like, I mean, it's bad under braking. It's really squirrely. Man, did he not touch the brakes through that whole section? I know he had to have lifted, but I don't know if he touched the brakes. Oh my god, it's gone again. Oh my god. That bugs me so much. It's like, a lot of you guys watching right now are probably like, oh my god, he can't drive. But at the end of the day, like, this car, you think you have it. You think you have it, and then it literally just slips right, you know, the grip just slips right out from under the car. It's not a slow transition. It's like an instant transition. It's like, oh, and by the way, no more grip for you. Bye. So, yeah, it's a weird feeling, and a car that, honestly, like, is kind of frustrating to drive. Plus, if you screw up your rhythm even once, this car's like, oh yeah, sorry, your lap time is dead. And there's no getting it back. You have to do a whole nother lap. And it's so frustrating sometimes. Jeez. Come on. I want to at least get close to that LaFerrari. I want to at least get close to him, dude. At least do a freaking clean lap. It's such a difficult car to drive. Back down the other side, and brake. You have to brake straight. If you don't brake straight, this car will, like, it'll lift the back end, and it'll step out from under you immediately. Hey, we did that pretty well. Oh my god. Okay, so, see? If the rhythm is made... For God's sake, I hate that corner. I hate that corner, and when it comes, like, dude, this thing will either, you think you're braking at the right moment, and then it either understeers, or it oversteers. Like, all the other corners, it's no big deal. That corner, just either this car hates that corner, or that corner hates this car. I don't know. I've never had a problem with that corner before, in any other cars. Also, too, when it starts sliding, it wants to slide, and it wants to stay sliding. I want to at least keep him in my sight. Oh my god, okay. See, it's so sketch when it slides out. It's just, I mean, it's not that it's hard to catch, it's just that it's so hard to tell when that freaking back end is gonna go. It's so hard to tell sometimes. I can sort of, kind of see him. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Oh my god. Most frustrating circuit car I've driven in a long time. Easily. How long can I stay in front of you? Come on. I just want to get this corner. I know I can have this corner now. Dude! We're actually accelerating faster than he is out of corners. Is he catching up or no? Pretty even split right now. Hey, pretty even split right now. Clean lap, too. Come on. Holy crap. Come on, composed, composed, composed. Composed, oh my god. Floored. Dude, holy crap. Okay, when you can, oh dear. When you can keep this really jumpy chassis under control, it will really reward you. Oh no, no you don't. Not here. No. Oh my god, no. See, the thing is, this is the power section, and if he passes me in the power section, it's really hard to get it back. Like I said, I'm, like, floored on the throttle the whole way. Come on! Okay, I'll tell you what, we got close. Oh, we got close, and we set a good lap time. We got close. And damn, like, this car is super difficult to drive. It's super difficult to drive in this setup. I'm actually pretty amazed at how difficult it is to drive. Jeez. I mean, let's see. No thanks right now. But I will say, a really fun, really rewarding car that feels amazing when you get it right. But up until that point, extremely frustrating car to drive. So if you guys enjoyed this drive of a fully built, maxed out Lotus 311, don't forget to hit that like button. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time.